Hi there, Tracy Noriega here, paying it forward to you on this Mindful Monday. Thanks for joining me here in front of my altar, and wanted to get some mindfulness on with you today. And paying it forward is all about paying it forward, not only what I've learned and acquired in my toolbox to give to you, but also to let you be aware of other influencers out there and let them. Um, let you know about them because that's where I learned a lot of my stuff, and I continue to go back there to for references and inspiration. And today I'm going to talk about Melli O'Brien. She is one of the two founders of mindfulness.com, and I'm sorry I don't know the gentleman's name, but it's really about her. I found her also on Instagram as Mrs. Mindfulness, and I went to the website, and it's really cool because you sign up for a newsletter, but also right off the bat, once you sign up, they give you an audio to do some mindfulness practice. And she actually does it herself, Miss Melli. And I think it's like 13 minutes long, something like that. And then just some tips of just 5 ways you can start off being mindful. So I'm going to do that in case you don't go, but I'm going to encourage you to go, and maybe this will give you that little oomph to go there. So this is going to be, I'm going to try to abbreviate it and make sort of like a cliff notes, if you will, for the mindfulness.com site. So, and of course, this is just your first part. That's not for the whole site. All right. So in practicing being mindful, if you've never been it before, guess what? First is just get comfy. Yeah, just, I've got like a nice little seat here with a pillow on it, a cushion, a chair's fine. Uh, you know, um, if you want to sit on the floor, in cross-legged or lotus position, hey, all to you. I can't do that. I can't do that and expect myself to sit there for 5 minutes. So you really need to do what you can to hold a position for 5 to 10 minutes. And if you want to go further, that's great. But I'm talking to you as a beginner, so that we don't set these like unrealistic expectations, or you just say, I can't do that, right? Let's not go there. So let's just do what we can and think about 5 or 10 minutes. And yeah, it's sometimes hard to find a quiet place that you're not going to get disturbed, especially if you're a parent or you have a lot of roommates, right? But there'll always be that little bit of time that you could probably sneak in somewhere during the day. That would be your opportunity to go ahead and practice some mindfulness. And you know what? If you can just sneak in 3 minutes, you know what? Three is better than none. So go for it. And you know what? If you have back problems, I totally understand. Hey, lay down, make yourself comfortable, put your feet up on a pillow, whatever it is, totally understand. The important thing is being comfortable, being as straight, whether you're horizontal or vertical, so that your spine and you can breathe. All right, so that's it. Number two is focusing on the breath. Now that is the total key to mindfulness. Okay, there's a lot of other discussions of mindfulness, but it all begins with the breath, and it all begins by focusing on the breath, just following the breath in and out. And our tendency is to start to try to control it or make it longer or shorter or something like that, change it up. Don't just, and that's the whole point of mindfulness too, is just being in the moment, being as it is without doing anything to it. So just being mindful. You might be having a shallow breath for a while, or maybe it's really long breath, but just sit with your breath. Just follow the breath. And sometimes I've heard it be said, and I've done it too, where you just follow the breath, like actually follow it through your nostrils, right, and out your mouth. And others will say in and out your nostrils. You know what? Again, there's no right or wrong here, right? That's actually jumping to number four, which is no expectation. But let's stay on track. And number two, so just focusing on the breath. Don't try to control it. Don't try to change it. It's the most powerful thing. That's where you go back to. So then what's number three? Number three is basically number two, which is go back to the breath. Focus on the breath. Why do I say that? Because guess what's going to happen? Your mind's going to get in there, that monkey mind of ours, and you'll be following the breath, and all of a sudden it'll be, oh, oh my gosh, I gotta go pick up so and so, or I forgot this at the store, or I gotta pay that bill, or the strangest things will pop in your mind, and then you'll be, why am I thinking that? Or I should write that down. You know what? Back to the breath, back to the breath, and this is where you really have to BYOBFF. Be your best friend forever, right in that moment, because you know what? We have also a tendency to get really upset with ourselves about I just brought myself back, and now I'm thinking about this, and now I'm going over there. And it really brings to awareness, your awareness too, about how much we just like, all over the place, right? The thought construct, the endless bop, 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 bop of the mind. And that's what the mindfulness practice is for too, to just be aware of that and coming right back to breath. Just that little bit of discipline, right? And the gentleness and non-judgment towards yourself. Okay, so that's self-care right there, being your own best friend. All right, so that's number 3 is basically number 2, go back to the breath. And that's where I had jumped ahead about number 4, which is just drop all expectations. Okay, just forget about it. There's no right way, wrong way. There's no I should be feeling this. I should be feeling bliss. I should be like completely erased of all thought. Like there shouldn't even be a thought in my head. It's like, no, sweetie, it's never going to happen like that. It just isn't, right? So just think of them as clouds. They're passing by. You don't have to stay with them. You can actually go and blow them away. Let them just float on by, kind of laugh at them, bring some lightheartedness to it, right? And just remembering that, what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is just being in the present moment. It's present moment awareness, just being aware of whatever is what it is. And if that means your mind is bringing up that's what it is. But it's not to get upset at it or upset yourself. It's just that's what's happening. And it's just kind of bringing that attention to it without getting upset at it, and then letting it go. And then just once again, back to the breath, back to the breath, And again, 5, 10, 15 minutes, you decide how long it is you want to commit to just bringing that mindfulness to yourself, to let yourself just calm, right? And be in the present moment. So that brings us to number 5. And number 5 is, this is portable. You don't need to have anything to do this. You already have everything that you need, right? You have your breath, and you bring your awareness, and that's it. You don't even need an app. I'm sure there's tons of apps out there for things like this, but you don't even need an app on you. So if you forgot your phone and you're freaking out, guess what? Bring some mindfulness. Start with the breath and just breathe, okay? And you can bring this, like I said, anywhere. So you find yourself like getting a little tense because you're in a long line, wherever that is, the bank, the grocery store, whatever, bring some mindfulness to it. You're doing chores, washing dishes, cooking, bring some mindfulness while you're doing, just being in the present moment, like watching exactly what you're doing and breathing while you're doing it. Same thing for getting stuck in traffic, man. That, I know that sucks. I've been there, done that. And sometimes, just smile too. Don't forget to smile. Just smile and breathe. And it's like, yes, this is where I am. I am so happy and grateful. And just breathe and smile and just kind of laugh about it, laugh like a Buddha. And that's about it. It's just accepting the moment for what it is and bringing that awareness, okay? And not trying to change it. There you go. That's mindfulness in a nutshell. So I encourage you to visit the website. Again, that's mindfulness.com. I'll put it down below, and sign up. You get that free audio, and you get a whole bunch of other stuff too. They send out, and things from other influencers in the mindfulness arena. All right. So thank you so much again, and hope you have a great Monday. And don't forget, this isn't just for Monday. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every day. Bring your mindfulness. Thank you so much, and happiness, love, prosperity, and abundance to you all. Cheers.